All right. Bant Happily Ever After. Bant Happy. So Happily Ever After says, when it enters the battlefield, each player gains 5 life and draws a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 5 colors among permanents you control, and there are 6 or more card types among permanents you control and or in your graveyard, and your life total is greater than your starting life total, you win the game. So how are we accomplishing these things? Birth, Happily, and Plane-Wide Celebration allow us to gain life. Plane-Wide Celebration creates a 2/2 creature token that's all 5 colors. And as far as permanents or card types are concerned, we've got sorcery, creature, planeswalker. This counts as itself for enchantment. Glass Casket is an artifact. Birth creates an artifact, and Growth Spiral is an instant. So at the core past that, we're a ramp deck that has Shatter the Sky as a sweeper effect, as well as Glass Casket to keep some of the board in check. We've got Tamiyo to not only be a planeswalker card type, but also find missing cards that we're looking for and recover cards from our bin. You have lands as a card type as well, yep. So let's go ahead and dive on into some matches here with this and see how it goes. Easy mulligan here, no second land. Keep. Has there ever been a non-legendary planeswalker printed? No, by definition, all planeswalkers are legendary. Hitting the above our starting life total might be a tough sell in this matchup. I'm glad I put a bunch of anti-mono red cards in the sideboard. Yep, Plane Wide can gain some life. That is accurate. Alright, pump it up. I'm gonna eat my Leaf Kindred. Never not a Rimrock. You know what's kind of sad in a way? These red decks are so brutal with how they're basically combo decks. Like, I'm honestly not even sure that Timely Reinforcements would be enough to win a lot of the games that you lose against the red deck. Womp womp. I think I'm trimming this package because it's just too slow. Trimming Shadow the Sky might seem silly, but I think a lot of the time I need to be interacting before this turn, and I'm boarding up to 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 2-mana pieces of interaction. Maybe I'm just supposed to punch all the ramp out and just leave some Shadow the Skies in. Maybe that's the line. Yeah, let's try that. I mean, to be fair, even good decks just item on a red sometimes. Sure. Looking for some lands. We have our third land guaranteed here, but I want to try and find more than that. Ideally. Perfect. Look at my wall, chat. Look at my wall. It's exciting. Would like to block. Like to block your Berserker. Hopefully they commit another creature or two here. We just go like Shockland and Shatter next turn. The wall is colorless. Artifacts are colorless unless otherwise specified. Do you have a Rimrock Knight? The Rimrock Knight. Please cast the Rimrock Knight so I can sweep. Okay, I just pulled the trigger on this. Yeah, I don't think it's very spooky to not cast it there. Every time opponent, like, makes a reasonable play, just like, oh my god, they're screen peeking. Stop screen peeking. Anybody else played N64 as a child? Stop screen peeking, that's cheating. Don't look at where I am. Keep your eyes on your corner of the screen. Screen peeking is a legitimate strategy. It's not my fault you can't multitask. I think we've died. It was a cut the line, Jonah. I mean, even if we had all the permanent types, chat, even if we, oh no! Oh no! They took our Shatter the Sky! Oh no! And then we drew a land. Rough. I could have stopped them from doing that. You mean by casting Growth Spiral first? I didn't know what card was on top of my deck. We had no knowledge of the top of our deck. I think we keep this in bottom of temple. Ugly temple. Yeah, the timing on Growth Spiral is irrelevant. It's all random. Man, there's been a lot of mono red today. Please hit a land, Little Risen Reef. I believe in you. Would have been equal cards, and it wouldn't have triggered. Oh, sure, we could have stopped them from drawing the card in general. That is accurate, I believe. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's hand out one more match win. Let's go play a constructed event. People tend to play worse decks in constructed events on average. They're less competitive than the latter, in my experience. That should just be our rule. We should just play crunchy decks in the constructed event. You played 4 mono red in a row. What is crunchy a euphemism for? The person who keeps cutting, it's not a euphemism. The user who submitted this deck and often cuts the line recently has the username crunchy. Yes, Crunchy's the one that submitted the Timmy Red a number of times. Did we find Grixis? Did we strike Grixis, chat? Could be Phoenix too. Probably a Phoenix deck with Saheeli Bend. Yeah, it could be Blue Red Phoenix deck. Gonna be a little bit on the aggressive side. So it's a little awkward here that we've got plenty of lands, but I still need another green source for this Cavalier. If we hit, Cavalier's actually really good in this deck, huh? Because it puts random card types into our bin for Happily Ever After. One good thing to note on the interface on this card is when you mouse over it, it tells you how close you are to completing all the things. So you need 2 more card types and 1 more, or what more colors. Deckmaster shows Saheeli here. Alright, well, get to plain white celebration next turn. So I don't have a sorcery yet. So actually this this plain white celebration, I think we're being out memed, chat. Everybody hide your memes. They're coming for our memes, chat. Sweet memes are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Do 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 do. Great. How many of my tutus can you kill? How many of my tutus can you kill? The answer is probably all of them. They could also kill us. There's a non-zero chance that Thousand Year Storm ends in us dying. Meme down! Meme down! Meme down! And we don't have triple greed now either? Oh no. There's a storm outside, chat. You could say they really rained on our parade, huh? Get it? Because this is a storm, and we had a celebration, and celebrations usually have parades. Maybe they'll emblem their Ral and they'll deck themselves.
Hope we get something good.
That could happen, right? They could emblem their Ral and deck themselves. Gosh, the weather in this match is almost as bad as the snow outside. I am not looking forward to sliding down to get, sliding down to get Declan from daycare later. Oh, it's snowing here. It's been snowing here for almost 3 hours. Oh. I think they knew we were criticizing their deck, chat, so they skewered us. Alright. This counters Thousand Year Storm. This counters Thousand Year Storm. Not sure that Shatter's particularly useful here. We already have a sorcery up here. Brontodon kills Thousand Year Storm. Good call. I'm bringing in a number of instants. Maybe I just trim Growth Spiral. Like a Risen Reef. Decree does tag their Planeswalkers, doesn't it? Man, I miss Celestial Purge. Why couldn't they have just reprinted that one? Why couldn't we just gotten a Celestial Purge reprint so it could just, like, exile Thousand Year Storm as well? Stands great by its stuff. We can't have white being too powerful. It's funny because it's... I like how, in addition to making it more narrow, they also made it a sorcery. Just, like, downgraded it in two ways, just, like, tacked a scry onto it. They're like, this is so much worse than Purge. This isn't okay. Just make it scry and call it a day. Sleep of the Dead. That's an interesting one. Meanwhile, Veil of Summer. Yeah, what if they could just like, yeah, it's just, you know. I should have waited because I could draw a tapped land here, right? Didn't. Deepaw, thanks for the quarter of a year. Long-time watcher of YouTube content since Paper Kiki Cord days. Well, I appreciate you dropping in that Prime now. Thanks for keeping me around. It's been a hot second since we've Kiki Jiki'd. Thanks for the 26 months, Tamir. Welcome back. Yep. You did not actually, Tool. We had a cut the line for this Bant Happily Ever After deck, so we'll be playing this one for another half hour, 40 minutes or so. Then we're going to roll on into some Bant Lotus Field right after that. Sorry, the storms from last game are still around, making things a little gusty here. Hey, almost to a year indeed, Hand Over Fist. Thanks for the Prime. Welcome back. Please don't stroke me, Daddy. Please don't stroke me. My main comment on the Iowa caucus disaster is never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by incompetence. So, heard a lot of really bad conspiracy theories from people who I know are Democrats. Don't perpetuate those. Yes, it is a mess. Yes, there should be results posted by now. No, please don't play into Russian propaganda and foreign governments doing disruptive work, giving propaganda. Winning by attacking with Cavalier is cheating. What are the thoughts on Mitch voting on impeachment? I am so impressed that he found a spine. It's quite impressive. They have Roller Dude, and thank you for buying my stuff here. Mitt, sorry, it's Mitt. Yeah, Mitt, not Mitch. Mitch is the big evil, right? Their names are close. Mitt Romney. That means it's partisan, right? It's a partisan impeachment if Mitt voted for it. Turtles have spines, they just can't use them to stand up. Come on now. To be fair to Norca, what you're doing there is perpetuating nonsense. So, again, what's going on with the caucuses is a disaster, but the DNC has nothing to do... The DNC has nothing to do with the caucuses in Iowa. They don't run them, they're not in charge of them. So, don't perpetuate that. The DNC sucks in plenty of ways. There's no reason to imply they suck in ways that they're not responsible for. Stick to the facts. Not sure we're going to be able to beat this Niv Mizzet, chat. Do you think if we do a fusion dance, we can put these glass caskets together and exile the Niv Mizzet? What do you think? Is that how this works? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3 plus 3 is 6. We should find out. All right. Rats. They have 6 cards, chat. We're super dead here. Draw meld on them in Sharpie, right? Holy crap, chat. One of the contractors emailed me a quote. I have an actual quote in my hands to get work done on my home. I don't even know what to do with my hands. I'm so confused and excited. I'm currently at the reschedule, the agreed to work at the agreed to price multiple times stage with my contractor. Fire up the donation bar. Chat, I am a responsible adult and I'm not taking specific donations just to work on the room. Christy and I have had money we saved up and set aside from that from just this being my job. So I would encourage you, if you want to support me in my job, just do what you normally do. Gift a sub, cheer some bits, add a deck to the queue. All of those things help make this my job. And I appreciate the folks that do them. Or just sub to the channel. If you want to up your existing sub, that's a good easy way to do that too. Tier 2 subs get to bump a deck every single month in the queue. Tier 3 subs get to add a deck every month to the queue included with their sub. I think I bottomed the second. They're probably kind of aggressive. Maybe I want the second birth. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the second birth. We do pink hair again in Celebration. I don't know about pink. My 4-year-old often asks me when I'm going to dye my hair again, so it'll probably happen at some point. Echoplex, thanks for the quarter of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Hey, thanks, Flim. It's good to have you here. So, this is going to make another wall. Hey, thanks for the sub gifty, Terran. Hey, Pets Reach, thanks for the brand new Prime support. That's a way, if you have Amazon Prime, that you can support my stuff without any cost to yourself. Thanks for shipping that this way this month and keeping me around. Alright, how close are we on this happily ever after, Need colors and stuff. Oh, sweet. Dameo's great. We can play her and start plussing for Plane-Wide Celebration. How was Esper mid-range? The Esper and mid-range parts of it were good. The Thassa part was not. Bellhaunt felt reasonable and did a lot of work for us. Kaya's Wrath in their Knight's deck. It's a bold, bold strategy, Cotton. So Twitch doesn't support using a Prime sub and a tier 2 sub on the same channel at the same time. However, if you wanted to work around that, if you had both and wanted to do it, you could always Prime sub to my wife's channel. Those dollars end up in the same place as Prime subs here. It's been a while since she streamed, but she did hit affiliate. Man, where are my Plane-Wide Celebrations, chat? Just over here trying to have a party. It's just not working out. Yep, have all the requirements met except for colors. And Plane-Wide Celebration will make us a bunch of friends. I don't believe you lose affiliate if you take too much time off. But I also didn't read her contract super closely. I know as a Twitch partner, I'm like 99% sure you don't lose it if you take time off. Huh? So I'm going to make 3 2/2s and gain 4 here. And then I'm going to pick this back up again. So this way, if they attack us for enough or they kill our things, we can replay it next turn. Yep. Cast it. There's a good chance they put our life total to a point where we don't meet it or they kill these. But like, I could gain like 12 life next turn. Deal. Alright, sure. Alright, so I want my glass caskets here, I think. I think I want the extra Shatter the Sky. I think I'm gonna trim the Leaf Kindreds, maybe. Maybe the Risen Reef. Yeah, I'm gonna trim the Risen Reef. Please make this pop-up go away. Thanks for the Prime Daffodil. Welcome back. The fact that there's no animation, the Wizards of the Coast, if you're out there, I know you struggle with trying to figure out which cards should have animations and which cards should have borderless options. Every Timmy card needs an animation. Every sick, piece it together, alternate win condition needs to have an animation. You are massively punting by not giving them animations. Hey, thanks for the 13 months, KYP. Welcome back. How'd Historic Friends go? It was all right. We had some good games with it. Yeah, give it a voice line, like something. Yeah, even a sound effect. Like, there's so many little things you could do. It's just, it's incredibly unsatisfying currently to, like, achieve this in terms of, like, the feedback that I see on my screen. I don't think the contractor takes shillings as payment. Put that in tapped and blow these dorks up. Hey, to have my graphics guy make an animation? Yeah, something, shoot. So, we take 4 here down to 12. We get to go ahead and shatter this guy again here, which gains us 1. Alright, chat, I would like to apologize in advance, but I just realized in my head that this tune fits, so celebrate plain wide, come on, do-do-do-do, celebrate, celebrate plain wide, come on, do-do-do-do, do-pew-pew-pew. There's a party going on right here, do-do-do-do. We are 1 card type short at the moment. This growth spiral will cover that. Now, this card does have, this doesn't trigger on our upkeep, you'll see, unless we have all the requirements met. So, I won't be able to win until 2 turns from now. 100 bits because that's $1 and it costs $1 to play a song from the jukebox. God bless. Alright, so I think I just do this and grab that and then do this, and then at the end of their turn we spiral and we win the game on our upkeep. Oh wait, this just hit a card. Sick. Oh, are they gonna put enough? We might miss on the health total requirement now, huh? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So gotta stay at 21 or higher here. This means I take 5. However, trading this token off means that they have a removal spell. I don't need all 5 colors anymore. Hold on, folks. I'm gonna do it again. Cavalier of Thorns is busted. Yeah. It makes green mana, so it only fits that it's busted. Oh, life total greater than or equal to. Yeah, it is just 20. You're right. Sure. Yeah, the interface for Happily Ever After is very, very good. Very, very good. We're actually not playing on the ladder, so if we're on the ladder, there would be rank symbols near our opponent's names. We are currently playing in a constructed event. We did. We won the last match. We won both games on the back of Flame White Celebrations. This might be the end of our hero, chat. Bye, friends.
Let us see if you're tied to the library.
Maybe I'm supposed to play Leafkin Druid here, so Tamiyo's harder to kill. Yeah, with the Ember Hauler sack, they get to kill Tamiyo now.
Do not harm my scrolls.
My scrolls!
Subject is easily agitated.
Why must you harm my scrolls? I think I just play this tapped and pass. Do I? Yeah, let's do it.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you.
Let's do this, actually. Yeah, that's the line.
I have learned
Because now she gains 2 from being attacked by the Phoenix, and then I get to Tamiyo sweep next turn.
I would like to ask about any lunar anomalies you have experienced.
So, if they have a 6th land, they can cleave next turn, but they can't do anything with it, which means my Tamiyo gets to live. I assume we'll just see them escape the Phoenix back and kill my Planeswalker, but then they lose the Ember Cleave, so that's nice. What the cleave is over here from Light Up the Stage. That's true. If they have a land and a hasty 1-drop, they would get the cleave and eat it too. Yeah, they're in the tank about, do they want the cleave at the cost of giving me a turn with the Tamiyo? Really like to draw a Risen Reef here, so we can go like Reefer, Leafkin, draw some cards. Caca! I think I want to make a bunch of dorks here so I can attack them. Like, we don't have a happily ever after in sight. But, like, gain 4, make 6 power seems fine here. It's a little awkward that we have, like, 8 mana, but we don't have... Yikes. But we don't currently have enough colors to cast Cavalier. Oh, it can return a permanent. It didn't matter, we're dead. I could have picked up Tamiyo. Yeah, I forgot that this has other modes. We've only been using 2 modes. Didn't matter, they had Ember Cleave and pump spells. Alright. Let's do this. That's right, trimming this kind of fragile package is like being like a control deck with a little bit of top end. I guess. Like, Obs needs to draw some green lands. No, Shillionaire is literally not possible to obtain for like at least a year. If you're watching every stream and maxing out your shillings, it's going to take almost a year. As a subscriber, and subscribers get extra shillings. You remember what SCG event I top aided with Blue Wizards? SCG Indie, like spring 2018. Pretty sure it ran 4 Mutavault. It might have only been 3. I think it was 4 though. So I don't want to block this turn because they just infuriate. I guess I do want to block and have Infuriate kill my creature rather than kill me. It was 4. There's a reason I bought a set. Nice. Get that early adopter value. So, like, we know this is coming, but it's like using this as a game for, basically. Oh, they're just playing around the sweeper. Gross. That's a good line. Bye, friends. Sick. Super rewarded for holding on to this. Actually, let's play this one to start. Because in the event that they have a Torb brand, this exiles Torb and this doesn't. I already have triple greens. We drew a bunch of green lands. I think I'm just bottoming that. Maybe I'm supposed to take it just because it replaces itself and it gains 5 life. I guess it gives them a card too. So I'm gonna go get a permanent 2/2, 2/2, gain 4. We'll grab back Birth here. It's like picking this up instead of gaining 4 is only like gaining 2 less. This eventually gains me 2.
Find your fires of passion within.
Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, wait. No, this is fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I can happily ever after into that. Let's say I'm going to shuffle with this, but I don't have to yet. We get to casket this Dodger.
Hey, go easy. I'm training here. Tell me if you've seen this one before.
Yup. Is Casket good enough? I feel like it's not. I feel like I just need a Tamiyo or a Planewide Celebration here. That's a pretty good one.
Hey, these little guys are great.
Hey, they exiled a land. I appreciate you, Robin Hood. So they get 2 1/1s here from these two. Gross. Well, okay. If they attack with Annex and kill Cavalier, I get to pick Planewide Celebration back up. So, power equal to their devotion to red. Whenever another non-token creature they control dies, they get a 1/1 token. If that creature had power 4 or more, they get 2 tokens instead. Night Stars, thank you for the 23 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot that these were going to get bigger and I was going to lose the other one. That's fine. I'm picking Planewide Celebration back up, right? I mean, gaining 16 is not even good here, right? Oh, I should have left white up. Whatever. Yeah, like, so, okay, so let's talk about this deck. People have recommended things like Uro and stuff like that, and the actual answer is that, like, while Uro is obviously fine, this deck is obviously not optimal. It's not, like, if you're being strictly competitive, playing Happily Ever After is not optimal, right? And, like, as you get into more cards like Uro, you put more cards in your deck like Cavalier of Thorns that, like, are gonna win you the game without ever doing this thing, and at which point, when you're playing them, it tends to become less about focusing on the idea the deck is trying to do and more about just, like, playing good things. And, like, obviously playing good cards is great, right? Like, more power to you, etc., etc. But I do think it is worth noting that that is a reason why I wouldn't include Uro in a deck like this. I think if you want to play a Bant ramp deck with Uro, that's fine. That's probably something that's good in that range. But as far as this is concerned, we got smoked by mono red a whole bunch. I don't know if there's really anything we could do to change that. Like, if you look at the sideboard, we even stacked up a bunch of cheap ways to approach the mono red matchup. This condition just has too much going on to be able to be feasible against mono red, especially when you consider the fact that one of the requirements you have to meet is having a high life total, which the mono red, is very good at making sure you don't have. All right, so for our last deck today, we actually have a second Bant deck coming up here next. So we have, this was a Saffron Olive special that someone submitted, and we agreed to play. So we're going to be playing some Brought Back Kiora, Best the Sea God, Lotus Field nonsense here. I'm going to hit a quick ad roll while I get set up for this one, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with another Bant deck. Yeah, I think so, Quark. Like,